multiplying and dividing rational expressions. Multiplying rational expressions, factor first the numerator and denominator completely. Reduce or cross-reduce any common factors. Multiply remaining numerators and multiply remaining denominators. So, in my first problem, if you have an expression that cannot factor, put it in parentheses. My numerator on the second one, I can factor out a 10. My denominator, I can factor out a 7. So that binomial will cancel with that one, that will that. Make sure that your numbers don't reduce. But that would be it for that particular problem. In my next one, that doesn't reduce. It doesn't factor. These do. And what I have left over is x plus 1 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. Okay, so factor first. Dividing rational expressions, multiply by the reciprocal of the second expression. When we used to divide fractions, let's say I have 2/7 is being divided by 8/21. I get the reciprocal of the one I'm dividing by. So that would be 2/7, get the reciprocal, and I multiply. And with me doing that, I'm going back to what we did a little bit earlier. Let me go ahead and work this one out. Now, let me keep going. Multiply by the reciprocal of the second. Factor the numerator and denominator completely. Reduce or cross-reduce any common factors. Multiply remaining numerators and multiply remaining denominators. So we first have to change it to a multiplication problem. So let me move this one on up. So I have x squared minus 2x minus 8 over x squared minus 9. I'm going to go ahead and put these in parentheses because I see that I cannot factor those. So let's factor our first fraction. Take your time on these. See, I'd have a -8. So -1 times 8. I don't need -2 times 4. That would be the pair, except my signs need to be opposite. So now I cancel any, or cross-reduce any common factors. So out of the numerator, out of the denominator, and that would be it for that particular problem. Now try and pause me and you do the next one. Remember, this needs to be in descending order. Of these 4 pieces, I see 3 of those are binomials. So I'm going to go factor those first because they're quick. So this one's going to take me a little bit. 3 times negative 4 would give me a negative 12. So I need a negative 2. Oh, I need this, but the pairing, the signs need to change for me to get my negative 4x there. So 3x squared plus 2x minus 6x minus 4. So those match. Now let's see what we can cancel. That and that will go. That and that will go. So in the numerator, I have got this. In the denominator, I have that. And don't multiply them. It says to multiply remaining, but I am doing that. I'm just indicating the multiplication, but don't multiply it or distribute through or anything like that. You've done a lot of work up here, so we'll stop right there. Let's see if I have enough room for this one. If you're dividing and you've got fractions involved, put this over 1 because you're going to get the reciprocal there. I can tell right now I'm going to run out of room. Let me give myself a little bit more room. This is not going to factor. It's a plus. I need a negative there. This one, I've got myself a binomial. I can factor out a 7y. That one, a 12. I'd say I need a, what, plus 3 plus 4? Let me put my parentheses around that because it's not factorable. Oh, didn't put my 1 there. Okay, what I have left in the numerator, in the denominator, 7y is a monomial. I usually put monomials up front. So that would be my answer. Thank you.